Andrew Breitbart is a bit of a polarizing figure. Most people are familiar with the name Breitbart because of the website, but Andrew Breitbart is an entirely different story. He passed away sadly about 4 or 5 years ago from heart failure, but we'll take a look at some clips of him. I recently just finished his book Righteous Indignation, and if you're interested in hearing about the rise of the new media, and we're talking about late 90s, early 2000s, it's really quite one hell of a compelling read. But let's get to the entertaining parts, because Andrew Breitbart is quite an entertaining fellow. This first clip we'll look at is honestly what led me to want to read his book in the first place. He single-handedly disperses a group of protesters, just asking them about their signs. Let's go ahead and take a look.
What you're protesting? How much are you getting paid? You will be the last to find out you've been duped. Enjoy yourself. You don't even know why you're here. You don't understand why you're here. You don't understand why you're here. How much are you getting paid?
We know very well
How much are you getting paid?
We're not getting paid.
paid?
We're not paying anybody. Nobody's getting paid. We are here.
Are you here to stop the hate?
Yes.
Are you a hateful man?
I'm certainly not.
You're hateful.
I'm a peaceful man.
What are you here for?
I am here to stop the hate that Glenn Beck is promulgating.
Like
in
what?
this
One
country.
thing that he said that's hateful. One thing that he said that's hateful. One, not 100. One.
I'm not going to fall into your trap.
One. It's a trap. Truth is a trap.
He should not be
Why
allowed
is he a coward?
to take
Why is he a
that from
coward?
us.
Why
To
is he a
take
coward?
that money
Why is he a
from
coward?
us.
Why is he a
Us.
coward?
Because
Your
you
sign
pay
says
everything
backers and cowards. Why is he a coward?
Because
Why is he a coward?
he stands there
behind his entourage.
on his.
I'm asking him. That's what his sign
He
says.
stands on in his TV show. It just, you know what?
Why is he a coward? Your sign has a very clear statement. Why? SEIU. Who here is from SEIU? Gee, do you remember when SEIU beat up Kenneth Gladney, the black man? How did you feel about that? How did you feel about that? That's hatred. That's hatred. That's hatred.
Ma'am, are you homophobic?
That's hatred. What has Beck lied about? I'm going to go sign by sign. What has he lied about? Name one lie.
Probably everything.
Probably everything. Good quote.
There you go.
Is there a single person here willing to back up what your sign has to say? Is there a single person?
This next one is a personal favorite of mine. It was going around when the Pizzagate scandal was hitting its awareness on Reddit and on Vote, and most people were drawing lines between Andrew Breitbart's death and a tweet he sent out accusing John Podesta of being an underage child sex trafficker. But this clip came up and was posted to Our Conspiracy and Our the Donald and a bunch of other outlets tons of times.
This is a concerted effort. This is a concerted effort. Politics of personal destruction. Fuck you, John Podesta.
All right, well, you see where I'm coming from.
Okay. Yeah.
When I talk, that's because I'm interested in this ongoing, whatever the hell they're doing.
What's in your closet, John Podesta? Big Podesta? Big Soros? Do you want us to play these games? Because we're playing to win.
Well, I mean, even if he is just like a more tame Alex Jones, I find him incredibly likable. Here's another clip where he kind of just talks shit on the left, which I'm always entertained by.
The left pits people against each other. Divide and conquer is the strategy. I don't want to live in that world. It is the exact opposite of e pluribus unum. The Tea Party movement and Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann and Alan West and all the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you.
And this next clip is Andrew Breitbart lecturing a young student about social justice and how it's going to leave her unprepared for the real world.
What about the new Black Panthers who are supporters? They're racist. And the definition of racism is only white people can be racist because black and Hispanics can't be. That is malarkey. They have you thinking in terms of race. They have you thinking in terms of race. Everything is race. There was a world before this that was created. The buildings that were made here were made by people who didn't graduate their colleges obsessed with race. They learned through math. They learned through science how to improve. I'm answering. You had your statement. You had your statement, and I am answering it. You do not interrupt me. This educational system is going to fail you. You will not be able to invent a widget, and you certainly won't be able to build it in this country anymore. They have ruined. I am the ultimate example. I graduated from college believing exactly as you believe, and I walked in from the theoretical world into the real world and realized if I wanted to put rice on the table and pay for my rent, I better get out of this victimhood mentality, and I did.
And this last clip is just somebody calling him racist.
You are racist. He said he was. You are very racist.
What I learned from Righteous Indignation was mainly that the mainstream media has been pulling this same charade for at least 20 or more years. When George Bush was running for president, he was, of course, racist. They even had bumper stickers that said, "Not my president," claiming that he didn't win legitimately. Does any of this sound familiar? And he also, in a way, played a part with the Monica Lewinsky scandal. In a way, helped build the Huffington Post as a way of showing the views that liberals have behind closed doors, was at least what he said in the book. And then we have, of course, the fall of Acorn, and Andrew Breitbart worked with James O'Keefe to bring that down, as James O'Keefe would go into Acorn offices, and I forget what Acorn stands for, but they were community organizers, something that Obama was really into. And James O'Keefe would go in there with his working lady, a lady that would appear to be his hoe, and he would be the pimp, and they would go in there to get tax credits and get government assistance setting up an underage brothel. And the whole thing is really interesting. I checked out the book through Audible, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. And, Breitbart.com isn't... I don't think it would be something that Andrew Breitbart would be currently proud of, if I'm being honest. But Andrew Breitbart seems like a very, very interesting guy. I very much wish that he was around right now to see the world in its current state, because I think this whole new media, old media fight, we could use him on our side right now.